welcome all to my lovely shady greenhouse on this quite sunny Mother's Day, which is the weirdest Mother's Day I can ever remember spending, to be fair. Not seeing any member of the family. I tell a lie. I met my son and my grandson this morning up the road, and we went on a long walk with the dog. So I have seen him today. I have. Normally we would spend the day together, my daughter would be here, we'd all be together as a family, and that's not happened. Truly crazy times we are having, but that's the way it has to be, I suppose. We can do no more. We're talking on Skype. My daughter lives further away. She's about an hour and a half away. My son lives about half an hour's walk away, so he's quite close. And my grandson, I have to share this before I carry on and do this. I was talking to them this morning about whatever school they'd... he was talking about the school hours he was doing at home, because they're being homeschooled and they've got a timetable, and because classrooms have a name normally, I mean their class groups are Chichester, Portsmouth and a couple of others I can't remember. So he decided that, he's 8, he decided that his school name in the house would be Jumanji, or Jumanji, which is some really good films that the kids like. And yeah, that's their class name, and school starts tomorrow morning for them at 9 o'clock with a PE lesson, apparently. Nathan was trying to kid him that he was going to have to wear a school uniform because it was school hours. And I don't think Jack believed. No, my son, he would actually do that. But who knows? We shall see. I'm trying to look for these questions while I waffle on. I've lost them. I should have been a bit more prepared. They're not that far down. Some new blooms, new game. They're a bit further down. Oh, here we go. There he is, then I can see the questions. Well, might be flawed before we can stand, actually. It won't connect to the internet. So let me just pause you while I can get the questions up. Video's working, so back soon. Right, here we are back again. See if we can get going this time. This is the video for the YouTube tag that I was tagged for YouTube for questions about the way you use YouTube. I have to say, I don't like being in front of the camera. I don't like talking in front of the camera. I've been Wessex chairman for 4 years. I still don't like talking in front of people. I'd much rather they couldn't see me, but that's life, as they say. So I decided I had to get over it, the way things are at the moment, and just do it as other people were doing it. So, but I haven't been on YouTube long. I only started recently, so I don't have the experience of other people and probably the amounts of videos they watch and the channels that they subscribe to. When I first looked at a YouTube video a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, I only subscribed to one person because he was specifically talking about what I was interested in, and that was all I did. And then it seemed to take off a bit more, and then if you wanted to know something, my husband's answer is look at YouTube. Okay, I will. And then it got to the stage where actually if I want to know how to do something, I'll look for a YouTube video, and you can normally find somebody's done a video, and he's quite right. They've done a video and you can find out whatever you want, and it will tell you how to do it. So I ended up on here because I wanted to show my plants off as well. I have an awful lot of plants, too many, I think, but it's obsessive, what can I say? And it started off small with a couple of dendrobiums and phalaenopsis. Phalaenopsis I used to kill, and when I got into this, it was because I wanted to share the flowers, and Roger had done his video of this is how you can do it, it's easy to do. And I thought, well, do you know what? I'm going to play with that because I like watching his videos. He was the first other new one I subscribed to. And since then I've subscribed to a couple, but I'll answer that in the questions. So bear with me because this is me being me, and some of my answers will be short and brief because I like things done a certain way, and I am fussy. My husband will tell you I'm fussy. He's right, I'm fussy. But I also know what I like and what I don't like, and I don't see the point of pretending to like something I don't, and I won't waste my time doing it. So let's get on to the questions and then we shall see what you think. How do you subscribe? Right away or after a few videos? Well, Roger's I subscribed to when I knew he was doing the videos straight away, because it was Roger. Roger is Roger, and I liked the videos he did on dendrobiums. And I had a couple of fussy dendrobiums, and he made me understand them a lot more by the way he talks about things. And that, as they say, was the beginning. From then on, it carried on, and I don't subscribe to every person that I watch. I've subscribed to a few more since I've been doing my own videos, because obviously some of the people that subscribe to my channel do videos as well and like some of the same things, so I have subscribed to them. Does make sure you subscribe sway you to do so? No, I will only subscribe if I like what I see. So the button makes no difference to me whatsoever. And in fact, if it keeps on appearing, it is a bit irritating, to be fair. 3. How many channels do you have the notification bell turned on for? 2 or 3, I'd say. Don't know why really, because when you subscribe, it is a bit of a pointless bell, I think. But then there are some things I like to get notifications for and some things I don't, because I've always got my phone with me wherever I am. The only thing I don't do is take my phone to bed with me. It stays downstairs out of the way. But then I take my iPad to bed with me, and that's like having my phone to bed with me. It's just bigger, got a better screen. So really the notifications come through, and I don't want them coming through when I'm in bed. But that said, I've got a system set up out here that is electronically notifies me when things change in the greenhouse temperature wise. So they are on overnight and they come through on my iPad. They don't wake me up because it would take an earthquake basically. So I think the notification bell is a waste of time, because if you've subscribed to a channel, you get a notification when you next look at YouTube. You can see that you've got a subscribed person who has posted a video. You don't need the notification unless you're one of these people that stops and watches there and then, and I'm not. Do you watch every video in your subscription feed? No is the answer. Short and simple, no. Because they're not always about what I like. I don't tend to watch videos about oncidiums, cymbidiums or cattleyas. I don't want cattleyas. I don't watch slipper orchids There's a whole load that I don't like unless somebody I know does something specific, and it's what's in the title draws me to a video. If I don't like what's in the title, I don't watch it. If it's a general chit chat, I do, because I like to watch blooms. If people are doing an update on blooms, I like to watch blooms. And like Roger's Sunday morning chat, I like Roger's Sunday morning chat, because you never know what it's about, which means you have to watch it from start to finish. And I'm usually not disappointed, but I don't do that with everybody. How many channels do you never miss an upload from? Well, the simple answer to that is one. That doesn't mean to say I watch them all. I don't miss the uploads because I have the notification in the subscription tab that tells me it's there. So that's a bit of a double-ended question, really. Do they mean, do I watch them all the way through? Anything that comes up that I'm subscribed to, do I watch all of them when they come through right the way through? No, I don't, because it depends on the subject matter. What kind of comments do you leave, and how often? Helpful ones, I'd like to say, because I don't comment unless I have a reason to comment, unless it's something relevant that I need to say. I'm a bit like Roger in that view. If there's nothing to say, I don't say it. I'll say thank you if people are leaving nice comments to me, and yeah, it's always, it can always be productive to leave a comment. I don't see the point of doing it unnecessarily for no reason, or on every single thing. Do you watch the ads before videos, or do you skip them? That depends. If they're less than 30 seconds or less, I watch them. If I don't know the person, I don't watch them. If I do know the person and know they've got a monetized channel and they're short enough, I watch them. I don't watch them. I can't abide watching videos and keep having adverts come up in the middle. Drives me nuts. So I skip them. And I can't see the point of having an advert come up at the end of a video. I just don't see the point of that. It's a waste of time. Whether people actually watch it, I don't think so. I really don't. It's irritating, but I do. If my ideal length, I like the 10-second ones, they're brilliant. 10-15-second ones, but most I go to is 30 seconds. I had a 5-minute one once, and I thought, no way am I going to watch that. And if you get a short one first and then they give you a long one, that bugs me as well, because I skip it. Do you skip through or speed up videos to watch them all the way through? No. What's the point? Right, here we are back again after that interruption. Now, oh, can you please just work? Thank you. Done, do you watch this? Done, do this. Oh, we're nearly finished anyway, so this won't take long. We've done the skip through bit. I do think it's rude to skip through other people's videos. The only reason I'd skip through it is if I'd watched part of it and then was looking on another device. I don't very often watch on my phone, but sometimes I do. And if I'd started watching it on my iPad, and then when I picked it up, it was on my phone, and then I'd go through it and get to the bit that I was on before. And now I've got shaded glasses because I was out in the sun talking to my son. He phoned and interrupted the video, which is why it stopped rudely in the middle of that question. So, number 9, do you usually click affiliate links? No. Even if I knew what they were, which I don't, I wouldn't click on them because it's not anything relevant to what I do, so I wouldn't do it. What is your ideal video length? Ideal video length 30 minutes, but anything from 10 to 20 I suppose would be better to do, because yeah, people might get fed up. It depends. If your video is interesting and you're constantly talking about something that they're interested in and not just droning. I waffle sometimes. Well, I waffle quite a lot really, but you know, 20 minutes I think is the ideal. Half an hour is acceptable. 45 minutes is a tad excessive. 11. When do you thumbs up or thumbs down? I never thumbs down a video. If you don't like it, don't watch it. There's no need to thumbs down it, but I accept the fact that the tag is there and people can do it if they want. I wouldn't. If I don't want to watch a video or I don't like it once I've started, I come out. I don't tend to watch a video unless it's something I'm interested in. Therefore, by default, I would give it a thumbs up, because it would have to be pretty awful for me not to do it. And I've not watched any awful videos yet. Some I find tricky because of accents. Haven't got used to the different accents that people, and if I can't understand what they're saying, I don't watch it, because there's no point. I won't learn anything from it. And we do get, if people talk quite fast, it's hard as well sometimes. And I suppose as you get older, it gets harder. I like to listen clearly to what people say. Do you share YouTube videos on your other social media accounts? No. I only have a Facebook account. I do have an Instagram account, but I only opened that because it was purely the one way I could get hold of somebody who was selling some Dendrobium maniliforms, and she lived in Russia and her mum lives in this country, so they shipped between the two. I might put the odd photo up there. I now follow my children and a couple of other people, especially with the neophanetias. I don't tend to take any notice of it, otherwise it's not something I look at, so no. And the only thing I did do, or Roger allowed me to do, was when I did my first video, we shared it on his Facebook page, because there's a lot of people on there and I grow a lot of the plants that they like as well. I mean, he and I have the dendrobiums in common, but he grows his cattleyas, and he grows oncidiums. He's got a lot of oncidiums. I've got all sorts. Got a bit carried away with it all really. But say lovey, it'll keep me busy during this stupid period in our life, and hopefully we'll all be making more videos, because there'll be lots more going on. I hope to, because I'll have more time. I won't be able to go anywhere, or I won't go anywhere. And I think before very long, because people are being silly about the social distancing, we won't be allowed to go to places. It's just the way it goes. Unfortunately, others spoil it, but I think we'll be spending a lot of time at home. And I've got the boys, they've got to go out for a walk. I've got 3 greenhouses, they've got to be watered. My husband, as we speak, is cleaning my foggers for me to bring into action for these Draculas that are in the next greenhouse. But I'll stop waffling now and go back indoors, I think. So I need to think about what we're going to have for tea. And I can't tag anybody, unfortunately, to ask these questions, because I don't know anybody. I don't know enough people. And the people I do know have been involved in the tagging process that got to me. So please excuse me for not doing it. If I knew more YouTubers, I would. I don't, so I can't. That's my excuse I'm sticking to. So please bear with me on that. And hopefully the other person that Mick, thank you very much Mick, nominated, will be able to carry this one on. But I answered, so there you go. I never thought I would. I wasn't going to, but I did. I made myself, on account of the can. And it's quite nice sitting here in front of a fan, looking at orchids, not doing anything in particular, just talking to a screen. So I'm going to go now. So take care, look after yourselves, stay safe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.